Hey everyone, how's it going? It's so great to be live with you, my amazing community. I'm so grateful to be back with you right now. Let me know where in the world you're tuning in from for day 2 of the Love Your Life Challenge. If you missed yesterday, don't worry. The replay is still there. If you're watching this on the replay, big hello to you. And if you're watching this live, I am so happy and excited to be back with you today. Yesterday, we had 12,000 people join this live. 12,000, that's insane, right? We've had over 150,000 people register for the Love Your Life Challenge this weekend. And we're on day 2 where we're gonna uncover principle number 3 and principle number 4. Yesterday, we focused on the first 2 principles, which were all about presence and positivity. And today, we do the next 2, which I cannot wait to talk to you about. So let me have a look. Oscar, thanks for being here. Gada, thanks for being here. Savi, thanks for being here. Lena, thanks for being here. We've got over 2,000 people live right now. Where are my people? Let's go. And if you don't know, I just had the incredible experience and the joy of being live with the one and only Oprah Winfrey. I was just live on her show this morning. We had an incredible conversation about adapting and resilience. And I think some of you might have joined. I can see some comments. Who's this? Olivia says you did an amazing job on Oprah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I want to talk to you about, what did you learn yesterday? Type out your biggest takeaway from yesterday. I want to know right now, what did you learn? Kevin says, yesterday's session was really great. I've gone through it many times to get the most out of it. I'm so glad that you're using these resources. This is amazing. Stephanie, so good to see you. Kritika, thanks for being here. Kate, thanks for being here. So we've got over 4,000 people live right now. How many more people are going to join in today? Anisha, thanks for joining here. Kimberly, excited for today. Awesome. So excited for day 2, feeling present and positive. That's it. Bring yesterday's energy into today's session, right? When you program your mind, I'm just going to throw this out there. This isn't even the topic I want to talk about today, but I want to throw it out there. When you want to program your mind for the next day, you program it the night before. When you set an alarm to wake up in the morning, you set an alarm the night before. You don't set an alarm in the morning. If you want to set your mind into a state, you set that mind state the night before you wake up. That's how you program your mind. You code your mind to have that energy when you go there. So we've got over 5,000 people live right now. Let's see how many more people are going to tune in, but I'm going to dive into today's theme already. Today's first tour. And hey, today I'm not holding back. Today we're going into it. We're going to get reflective about where we are and what we're doing, right? We have to get super, super reflective about it. And so I really want to talk about this and think about this and recognize this. Think about this for a second. Think about this for a second. Entertainment versus education. I want you right now to do an audit in your life, and I want you to write it down in an audit. Get a piece of paper, or you can use your phone or your laptop, put a line down the middle, or just put 2 things, education and entertainment. And I want you to write down in a week or in a day, actually let's do it in a day, it's easier. In one day, in 24 hours, how much education time do you spend and how much entertainment time do you spend? I really want to understand that. What is your education versus entertainment? What is your split on a daily basis in one 24-hour day? How much time? So yesterday, if you joined the live, if you watched the replay, you had 45 minutes in your education bucket, right? But let's say you watched an episode of Ozark or whatever it is, that also is about 56 minutes, I believe. I've been watching it. That goes in my entertainment bucket. So I want you to write down and I want you to tell me, what is your split between time spent on education and time spent on entertainment? One second. So I want to know, what is the spend? So I want you to tell me, what's your entertainment number first and what's your education number in a day? Hours, minutes spent. Tell me it right now below in the comments. Lorenda says what she learned from yesterday is it's really important to make time for yourself. I always feel guilty when I wanted to be alone. Natasha says, hi from France. I love the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 steps. Brilliant. A lot of people. Tina Helena, Kristen, all saying that the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 was really, really useful. Thank you so much. Cara Marie says, yesterday was amazing. It is okay to want to be alone sometimes. Sorry, one second. Thank you so much for all that love from yesterday. Okay, so I want to know what your breakdown is between entertainment and education. Do it for one day, and then in your own time, do it for 1 week. Now, we all need entertainment in our lives. This isn't about having zero entertainment and having 10 hours of education. That isn't my goal, right? That's not what I'm recommending. What I'm recommending is that the most healthy, wealthy, and wise people in the world invest their money, their time, and their energy into education more than entertainment. So I'll give you an example. I know people that will save up all year to buy an expensive handbag. I know the same people who will save up all year to join a coaching program, to join a seminar, to join a workshop, so that guess what? They can 10 times that money and then be able to purchase what they want. It's a different mentality. I love entertainment too. I love watching sports. I love watching movies. But my education is where my investment of time, money, and resources is. And I want to give a big shout out to my Genius community, which I'd love to invite you all to tomorrow, and I'll tell you more about it. But in my Genius community, we have thousands of people from over 140 countries that have invested in their growth. They're investing in their education, in their money, their time, their resources, and energy. And when they do that, they see greater abundance in their life. So when you go for entertainment, it's almost an escape. And what an escape does is it gives you short-term gratification. Because I'll tell you this, let's say you're having a tough time in life right now and you escape to watch a show. Your problems stay the same, if not increase, and your knowledge of solving problems stays the same or decreases when you escape. When you go and watch a show, you don't learn anything about how to solve your problems, so you don't come back with more information. But now think about this. When you choose to educate, when you choose to elevate, when you choose to invest, your problems get bigger, but your knowledge gets bigger. When your knowledge is greater than your problems, you feel positive. When your problems are greater than your knowledge, you feel negative. That's how it works. Think about this for a moment. So this isn't about not having entertainment in your life. It's about recognizing the proportion of your life and what you're expecting from it. A show may give you a moment of decompression. A show may make you feel relaxed and easy, and that's great. But if your investment isn't in yourself, it makes a big difference. Natasha Reed says 3 hours education and about 1 hour of entertainment each day. Trying to make a conscious effort to reduce the Netflix addiction, or Netflix as it's called. Exactly, that's great, thank you. Disha says, I'm watching The Last Dance as a family time and my son already watched it and we're loving it. Thank you for reminding it. Okay, so Becky says, I listen to an hour and a half of your podcast daily on my walks now that we are on quarantine. There are a few I replay so they really sink in. Exactly, that's amazing. I love that, Becky. Thanks for sharing that. Dua says, yesterday, 1 hour, 20 minutes education. I did your meditation session for day 8 early in the morning, your session and some work learning a third language, and 2 hours of shows around going to work. That's brilliant. So it's not about, the reason why I'm making you aware of this is often we say we don't have time. And often we say we are not confident about the direction in which our life is going. And this is it. These are the methods of educating that we are missing in our lives. And that's why when our time goes in entertainment, we still feel in the same space. Marcella says, does meditation and workouts count? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't want you to judge yourself. I don't want you to feel you're not progressing. Hey, if I tell you my time yesterday, so education, I spent 45 minutes with all of you. I spent time reading a book for 45 minutes. That was an hour and a half. And then I was preparing for my time with Oprah. So there was a lot of study there. But then I spent an hour yesterday watching Ozark too. I don't want to say you can't be entertained. I think it's important to be entertained. I think it's important to watch comedy. I think it's important to laugh. I think it's important to watch sports. I watched The Last Dance every day when it was out, and I loved it. It was great for me. But at the same time, what are you fueling your mind with? And what I want to share with you in this education section is the 3 keys to a powerful education, and I'll talk about it to you in a minute. I listen to you, Oprah and Natalie, Jill. All of you together have changed my life. I'm so grateful, says Tisha. Tisha, thank you so much. Julie says, is working on a jigsaw puzzle considered education, entertainment, or a bit of both? Trying to keep my brain problem solving sharp while on furlough. Is this an okay choice? Julie, absolutely. That's wonderful. And actually, the more you can find education and entertainment overlapping, it's great. I hope these sessions are a bit entertaining too, right? And that's the goal, that I want you to find it. And that was my goal with Genius. So when I launched the Genius community, the whole goal was to create a platform, and our thousands of geniuses will tell you this. The whole goal was to create a platform that meshed together entertainment and education, because I really believe that if education felt more like entertainment and entertainment felt more like education, then we would truly transform the world. So this is great. I love this. So I hope this is giving you a moment to recognize the power of education, the power of investing in yourself, the power of taking that time, because you'll find that the most successful people in the world are doing that, right? I want to share this with you. I want to find these stats with you. Let me find where this is that I want to share with you. So I want you to do that audit on your life, and I want you to really think about it. Where is it that I want to share with you? Give me 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Oops, sorry about that. I'm right here. I want to share this with you. I'm just finding it in my notes. Okay, so listen to this. So we find that some of the most successful people in the world spend more of their time reading, spend more of their time learning, spend more of their time watching documentaries, spend more of their time growing than they do on entertainment, right? Whether that's reading books, whether it's focusing on learning a new skill through a course or a seminar, and interactive learning is so, so powerful. So what I want to share with you are the 3 primary ways of knowing you're growing in your life. Because you might say to me, Jay, I've been reading for a long time. I've been studying for a long time. Why is it not working? Well, there are 3 C's in education that you need to create a real transformation. And here's what they are. The first one is coaching. You can't transform an area of your life without coaching. Coaching includes podcasts, it includes books, it includes seminars, it includes courses, it includes having a guide who's a few steps ahead of you, who can show you the way, who can show you a map. And coaching is so powerful. I've noticed in any area of my life where I'm not progressing, it's because I lack coaching. When my health is suffering, when I am not achieving my goals in my business, when I'm not achieving my goals in my life, without a coach, it is not possible to elevate. And for so many people, they're missing this role in their life because you spend so much longer trying to figure out yourself. I'll give you an example. Let's say you go to New York and you've never been to New York before, and you figure out how to get from your hotel to the restaurant without asking for directions, without taking a Lyft or an Uber, without taking a taxi, and you just try and figure out yourself. Now, New York, you might get away with it because the grid system, it's pretty cool. But it's so difficult to do it in any other place. How would you navigate that? How much more time would you waste trying to find something? How much more time would you waste trying to figure it out yourself? Your natural answer would be to ask someone who lives in New York, would be to ask someone inside a store. You would ask someone. We look for mentorship and coaching in even the simplest areas of asking for directions. And the only mistake we can make is don't ask for directions from a person who isn't a local, who hasn't been in that position before, right? Don't ask for directions from someone who hasn't been there before, who hasn't experienced that before. And that is why coaches are so important. And this is what I've focused on providing inside my Genius community, is where I'm coaching every single week like this, what we're doing in the challenge. I'm doing it every single week. I'm present with everyone every single week because it's so important to have that. And that leads us to our second point. The second key, the second C in any transformation that's needed is consistency. if you went to a seminar for 2 days once a year, or you read a book once,